They've been pacing above me for hours. The problem is that the apartment has been empty for 6 months. My name's Ethan. I've lived in this old brick building for about a year. It's not much. It had creaky stairs, peeling wallpaper, and that smell of dust that never really leaves. But it's cheap, and cheap in this city is almost extinct. When I first moved in, there was a woman upstairs in another apartment. She was tall and thin, with eyes that always seemed distant. We passed in the hall a few times, but she never smiled. Then one day, she was gone. Management said she moved suddenly and wouldn't give too many details. But since then, the place has been locked. The blinds were always drawn, no one in, no one out, until tonight. It started just after midnight. I was reading, but the sound of pacing kept waking me. Slow, heavy footsteps, then a pause, and then more. At 1 a.m. the pacing stopped. I was almost asleep when I heard a dragging of something heavy, scraping across the floor. Then a faint knock, not on my door, but on the ceiling above my bed. It was 3 slow taps. I froze in place. At 1:16 a.m. my phone buzzed. It was an unknown number, a text. Don't look at the window. Of course, I had to look. The window above my fire escape was open. In February. Strange. The curtains were shifting in the wind. In the dark glass of 3B's window across the alley, I seen the woman who used to live there, standing perfectly still, with her head tilted, watching me. I blinked and she was gone. The landlord swore no one had been in 3B. He even showed me the keys, and they had been untouched for months. That night, I slept on the couch. At 2:04 a.m. a whisper came through the heating vent. It was my name, over and over. On the third night, I recorded myself sleeping. At 2:11 a.m. the pacing began. At 2:14, the ceiling light flickered upstairs. Then came the knocking, 3 slow taps. I was startled. I played the recording back. But on the video, something seeped through the ceiling. It wasn't water, but a slimy substance. It dripped down slowly, and pulled on the floor, and then stood straight, forming a tall, human-shaped figure in my living room. It turned to the camera, and smiled with sharp, bloody teeth. My heart stood still. I did not move, and neither did it. My eyes were bloodshot. It was finally morning and it was gone. I called and told my friend I was moving, but last night, the same unknown number texted me. Just one line, "You're already home, and I will join you soon." And now that I'm looking around, my apartment isn't quite how I remember it. I could do nothing but wait for the horror to start again. At 2 a.m. something woke me, a tall figure. It smiled with bloody teeth again.